My name is Robert Norcross. I am the founder and CEO of Web Center. Web Center is an innovative digital marketing company based in Lapeer, Michigan, and really our focus is to help our clients grow their business online. Today we manage over 100 local businesses' websites, and we have a great team that provides great support for each and every one of our clients. But if we go back to the beginning of the company, it definitely was a humble start to how the company began. I was 19 years old at the time, just out of high school, and a friend of mine, his brother had a local business, and he asked me if I could design a website. He knew I was a techie type guy, probably assumed I could figure it out. I told him that I could definitely design the site, and I honestly had no idea how I was going to do it. And so I did some exploring and looked at what I would need as far as equipment and everything like that to be able to design this website. And I found out that if I bought this certain type of Apple computer, I would be able to do it. The only problem was I did not have nearly enough money to afford this computer. So I figured out what kind of computer I needed to be able to design a site, but the problem arose that every business faces: how am I going to pay for this? And I had no idea. So I figured what I would do is I would finance it. I would figure out how to put it on a credit card or something like that. And I was 19 years old, and I quickly realized that I could not get a credit card. I had no credit of any kind established to that point, so I didn't get approved for any type of credit card or funding. And I was quickly thinking this whole dream, this whole idea that I had was going to quickly be shot down. So I decided I would try to get funding in a very unconventional way. My best friend at the time, he was such a hard worker, always had money, and so I figured what I would do is invite him out, pay for his dinner, have a nice sit-down meal, and then essentially ask him for a little bit over $1,000. And when you're 19, $1,000, that's a lot of money. So I chose the classiest restaurant I could find in the small hometown that I grew up in, Pizza Hut. And we had some food, and I got around to asking him, hey, can I borrow $1,000 or so for this computer that I want to buy? And I told him my idea of designing the website and things like that, and he actually, no questions asked, gave me the funding to be able to do it. And honestly, that's how everything got started. My company was funded. We had the funding. And so I bought the computer right away, started designing the first website that Web Center would ever create. I didn't know what was next, but I knew that as I made my way through college, I needed to do something big. I needed Web Center to think bigger. And a lot of the times when I would meet with businesses while I was in college, I noticed that all of them had very similar complaints. They either hated their website, never heard from their website designer, or their website designer did it part-time or went out of business. I heard the same complaints all the time, and I thought, I think that Web Center can make a big difference, that we can kind of change the status quo of what's been known as a website design company. And that's when I knew that it was time to do this full-time and do it in a big way. So that brings us to today. And the goal then is the same goal now, and that's to help businesses grow online, to do better online, to have great websites, and for us to provide great customer service to those businesses. And I don't think that will ever change. That has been our goal from the start. And that is just what we are about at Web Center. That's the goal of Web Center.